Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're doing the commute to work. I'm going to take a different route today instead of going on the highway. Let's go. Interesting. There we go. It's correcting itself a good distance from the curb here. Nice, good. It paints its own yellow line because it gets real close to these curbs here, which I'm not a big fan of. Stopping for a truck for some reason, even though we got plenty of room. You got this. There we go. Well, that was unexpected because the truck was coming around this other truck. It just stopped on the side of the road to give it plenty of room to get by. There's no lane markings on this road, but it is drawing its own little yellow divider line, which is great because it's in a good spot and it keeps it away from the curb. Oh, there's some police ahead. Good slow down for the police officer. Police officers coming up as just flashers in the back. Interesting. Alright, it's doing 38 and the 35. Good speed. Close to the right. Oh, good. Yeah, so when there's traffic here on the left-hand side, it recognizes that it needs to be further over to the yellow line, but for some reason, if there's no traffic on the other side, it just rides so close to the curb. And usually there's a bunch of debris and nails and all that stuff, so I would really like it to be either in the middle of the lane or closer to the yellow line. I don't know why it doesn't hug the yellow line instead of hugging the curb. All right, we got green. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Looks like some road work happening on the other side. It's getting into the left lane, preparing for the left turn that we normally take, but we're actually going to go forward today. So I'll probably have to disengage unless I can push the accelerator pedal past the turn here. It's probably unlikely. Just gonna turn it off. Normally we take this left turn here, but I'm just gonna go straight. Turn it on past the turn. Again, looks like it recalculated. No, there's no need to change into this lane behind the slower car. Oh, okay. It's gonna try to reroute me. Still tempted to take the highway to the left, but we're gonna go straight here. Alright, I think I finally got it. Yes, perfect. Alright, that's the route I want. Right behind us there's another Model Y just like ours. Nice and slow behind this work truck. Another Model Y just passed us on the right, black one. There's a blue one right behind me. It's nice to be surrounded by your own kind. Come on, buddy. Going so slow. On the slowdown. Could be a lot more gradual because we have so much space between us and the car in front of us. Yeah, it's a good idea to go around this guy. It's very slow. I don't know why he keeps being in this lane. Let's go, buddy. Oh my gosh, he's just all over the place. There we go. Even ego's upset at your driving, my friend. It's going around you. But that was a good smooth maneuver. Slow down a bit for these cars I see. Nice and cautious, because sometimes people can just pop back out into the road. Traffic in front of us is getting away from us. To the left lane past this car in front of us because it's going a bit slow for my taste. There we go. Let's split up a bit. What I believe happens is any input that the human has is considered training material, even if it doesn't disengage. So if I'm changing lanes or I'm speeding up in places, I'm kind of hoping that they use that data to train the model to make it more human-like. Just take an average. Oh, yeah, it's trying to reroute again. Go straight here. Trying to take back roads to work just to see how it does. that's why I think that if you're driving FSD, you should take over as often as you need to and push the accelerator pedal and move the car into the lane that you want, because they're always looking at the difference between what the computer is doing versus what the human is doing. And if the human's doing something that's statistically better, then they will turn the computer to do that. So just keep that in mind. Don't feel obligated to let FSD do all the driving all the time, because that doesn't help the overall goal of solving this problem. I'm not sure why we're keeping such big distance between this lead car in front of us. I'm just going to push the accelerator a bit so we can keep up with traffic here. Usually this section of the road, the speed is around 64, 65. Even though the speed limit is 55. I'm hoping that once, most of the cars are self-driving, they'll adjust the speed limits to flow of traffic instead of just, these arbitrary numbers that they pick out. It seems arbitrary because in some sections it's 45 on the exact same road, some sections it's 55. I'm sure it depends on the kind of businesses that are on the side of the road, how the parking lots are set up, how fast they accelerate and such. So I always know that people get off here, so I usually stay in the left lane under this overpass, just to not have to negotiate traffic with the people that get off, the people that get on from the right here. Push the accelerator a bit again because we're falling behind traffic in front of us. Yeah, I'm here, don't worry. I'm really looking forward to the eye tracking. No wheel nag. I'm still waiting for the update. Not sure why it's taken so long. And now I was waiting for 12.4.3, and now they're already testing 12.5. So I'm not sure which one will go in the wide release first. If you guys know of any way I can get on the list of folks that can get updates a little bit sooner, please put it in the comments below. If there's somebody I can reach out to or somebody I can talk to get on the earlier waves. It could be just limitation of my car's hardware, because they said that they release updates based on the hardware in your car. Or it could be when I bought the car. So it's like, you just get in the queue of how early you bought the car versus how late you bought the car. And that would be a fair method as well. As a person who is reviewing FSD, kind of sucks not having the latest versions. But I'm sure if you help me grow my channel and more people see my videos, and it gets on the radar of some Tesla employees, I may move up that list. So like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when the next ride is and you can join us. Let me know also in the comments if you would want to see like a live ride, because obviously I record everything and I just post the whole video. But if you want to see the live drive, let me know. FSD sometimes has issues with this roundabout because it's so sharp. So I'm just going to be extra cautious here, because it does. It has failed a couple times for me before on this super sharp turn. But it looks like it's doing okay because of the lead cars. But when it was by itself, it kind of went straight and almost curved that divider. This was good. Very comfortable. Like, started speeding up. The speed limit is 38, and then it all of a sudden slowed down. And it's 25. Let's go. Alright, I'm just going to push the accelerator a bit. So I'm not driving 25 and 35 here. Yeah, so the lead cars are traveling way faster. So I'm just gonna bump it up to 40 here and see if we can catch up to them a bit. But at this time, we're currently definitely not going with traffic. Just gonna push the accelerator a bit, get us a little bit closer, because there are folks behind us that are trying to get to work or get to whatever destination they're going to. And as I said, any input that you add as a human, it just helps train the system, as far as I understand. And if I find information that doesn't support that theory, we'll change our ways. Until then, I'm just gonna help the car do the right thing. I mean, we are FSD supervisors after all. So. Begins on 7/19. Not yet. Good thing we're taking this road today and not during road work, but actually 7/19. We'll have to come back here and do some construction testing if they have this road open. But I'm glad they're working on this road. This is usually how I drive home, and just this side of the road is not so bad, but the other side is just pure potholes, basically. It's literally like driving through Swiss cheese. Driving, I'd be going a little bit faster here. It is slowing down for that car coming out, but the lead cars in front of us are basically gone. We're doing 33 and the 35. Not sure why. Gonna push the accelerator a bit. As many inputs as I have on these drives, it's still amazing to me how well it handles majority of situations. Like, people out there, they just don't know that this technology is even out there. I mean, I have neighbors that I talk to, and they're just completely clueless. They try to tell me, that I bought this super expensive car, wasted my money, it will never drive on FSD. And when I tell them the car is $38,000, they're like, their eyes just about pop out of their head. Obviously, that's with the incentive and without the FSD. But still, I mean, what kind of chauffeur can you get for $8,000 that's going to drive 99% of your drives? I recently went to the airport on our trip, and one way was $325 just to get there. And the normal fare, the guy explained it to me, it's so funny. The normal fare is $275 from like where we live to get to the JFK airport. And but it was 4th of July, so they added $25 for 4th of July, and then we had to stop and pick up some more folks that are coming on the trip with us, and they charged me another $25 to make a stop, which literally took 5 minutes, but they charged another $25, and maybe it was like 0.1 mile out of the way. It was literally like we took an exit off of Route 22, went up a hill, picked up the passengers, rolled down the hill, and got back on the road that where we need to go. I'm just gonna push it here before folks on the other side start moving. And then on the way back, they charged me the $275, which I don't understand because we still had to make the stop to drop people off on the way back. So, right there, that's $600, right? That we paid for one ride to the airport and back. So if you put it in perspective like that, and all the guy did is just drive us there, right? Like, help us put the bags in the trunk. But I mean, I could have put my own bags in the trunk. But that's $600, so $8,000 doesn't seem like a crazy amount. I mean, that's the kind of reason why I bought FSD, because, the value, is amazing for what you get, especially like this price buys me the driver of the future. So I'm paying, a little bit today for a driver that's, like a teenager basically. But as it gets trained up over time, I'm going to have a driver that's 10 times, 20 times, 100 times better than myself or the other people that drive this vehicle. And, it's going to be just as good as the best driver on the Robo taxi network. Because whenever they find the best driver out of all the cars, they just share that with the rest of the cars, and then all the cars become as good as this one vehicle that excels for whatever reason. So it's tremendous value. I know people want to subscribe, and that's fine, but if you have the cash and you are careful with the car, and then it's definitely worth buying the FSD, and it just paying for the driver. It's pretty much 12 trips to the airport. I mean, an average American keeps their car 8 to 10 years, so 12 trips to the airport, that's totally plausible in 8 to 10 years, depending on how much you travel. But that's my ramble for today. Overall, the car's doing well. All right, here comes its nemesis here. We have driven into this divider before, but it looks like we're doing good. Very cautious. The car was very cautious. Last time it was just swooping right in, but this time it drove nice and slow. And we are pulling up to the office here. I'm just gonna take over so I can pick a spot. And let's go park ourselves. Wow, we are really using all the space in this parking lot. Oh my gosh. That is one thing that I'm looking forward to improvements, is parking, so it maneuvers in like tighter spaces, or parks, tighter. Wow, okay, that's a bit too close to the curb for my taste, but we made it. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this ride, And like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.